All all right, welcome to Foundations of Accounting. I wanted to just record a quick overview to let you know what you're going to find in here and make this a little more interactive, give a little more personality. So when you first log in, this should be what you see. As you can see up here, it says I'm logged in as a student, so this should be relatively similar to what you see. So when you first log in, you land on the announcements page by default. The first announcement is just a welcome. If I have any other major course updates, or I want to address something that I'm seeing in your responses, this is probably the first place I'll try to address everybody. And actually, as you'll see on the right here, is also some of the upcoming due dates that are for assignments and things. So just go back to the top for a second. If you've never been in Brightspace, again, announcements, content, that's pretty much where you'll access everything, and it's actually organized into the different weeks that we're going to be going through here. If you need to go to just specific things, you want to see what the discussion boards are, you want to see what the assignments are, that's what these individual things are, and just like they're titled. So let's check out content for a second. Okay, so like I said, on the right, you will see each week has its own little module here. In there, you'll see the individual assignments. Actually, the first one will have the syllabus. It will probably have this video once I've posted it. Let's just jump into the syllabus for a second. And I'm not going to read this whole thing to you because I respect your time too much to do that. So read through it at your own pace. Let me know if you have questions. The basic stuff in here, my contact info is in here. The basic stuff about how long it will be, what my goal for trying to get back to you, places to check for answers. And as we continue to go down, you'll see the link to the textbook for this course. The textbook comes from a small publisher, and since this is a 6-week class, I would recommend you just getting the ebook. The ebook is pretty affordable. It's only like $25 or something like that. So for 6 weeks, the price is right. If we continue down, there's really one thing most people are concerned about in a syllabus, and it's, what do I need to do, and how much of my grade does it actually count for? So in here, you'll see we're going to have discussion boards, reflection papers, quizzes, and basically a final project here. And then a quick overview of week by week, what are we covering, what chapter, and sort of the flow of the assignments. All of the specific details about these things and the dates will be just in the Brightspace content modules. So basically we're covering a chapter a week, pretty much a discussion board a week, a quiz a week, and 4 reflection papers sprinkled in throughout, and then that final project due at the end. Down here you'll see some more specific information about standard due dates for things. The specific actual days of the week is what you'll find in the Brightspace content modules. This just kind of gives an overview of what to expect, what these things all mean. So I'll let you read through those at your own pace. Let's go back to, let's take a look at week 1 for a second. So yeah, each week is going to be organized like this. You will see an overview of what is going to happen and when it's due. So there's basically, as you'll see in my introduction, there's basically 2 tracks of material. Part of it is the textbook, which is going to build your basic vocabulary and teach you the concepts and the structure of financial accounting. And the quizzes and the reflection papers are largely related to the text material. The other track in what the um, financial analysis project, which it's actually sort of a crossover between the two, but the other track of material is you actually getting a chance to look at real life financial statements. You know, what does it look like? What are you gonna see there? And it can be a lot to take in at first. And so we're gonna basically take it week by week and take one chunk at a time, and just I'll actually record a video each week of the thing we're looking at. We'll all look at Nike's financial statements together, and actually you'll be choosing a company that you want to follow, and each week you'll do a parallel analysis of what happens in the video, and all of those things will sort of combine as part of your financial analysis project at the end. So each week you're sort of building on this final project. So one of the first things to do, post a introduction. Mine is already in there, and that's actually set up as a discussion board rather than just as a assignment due to me. And part of the reason for that is I want you to, as much as possible in an online course, get to know, who are your fellow classmates in this, who's taking this class with you, who am I. um, I don't want it to be completely, I don't want you to feel completely isolated. And always feel free to contact me with any questions you have. If I don't hear from you, I assume it's going fine. So just, if you run into any issues or have any questions, always feel free to email me or post in the course Q&A discussion board. What's nice about it, if you post a question there and I answer it, everybody who has that question in the future will be able to see the answer there. So yeah, the formal discussion board for the week, the quiz, the reflection paper, and each week you're going to see what are the items you need to do, or what do you need to do to prepare for them, then what to do and when they're due. That's what you'll see here. All right. Yeah, I don't want this to go on too long. I just wanted to give you a quick overview of if you've never been in Brightspace before, what can you expect to see? Where do you find things? How do you get around? So I think we'll just cut this one out right now, and you can expect to see some more in the future, talking about those specific discussion board activities. So talk to you soon.